accelerated cloning process is still imperfect.
Oh, nice one, Darth. You could have warned me. Still, it's not that bad, right?
Those who came before you went mad within months.
What? Mad? Why, you slimy, double-crossing, no-good swindler. Phew, sorry about that. Moral of the story, never trust a Dark Lord of the Sith. Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2 was unleashed, on the gaming public last month, so we spoke to Sam Witwer, the actor who played Darth Vader's moody apprentice.
In the first story, he was a man on a mission, constantly. The mission was sometimes a pretty deplorable one. He had to hunt down the last of the Jedi Knights, and then as the game progressed and the story progressed, he became the hero, and he helps found the Rebel Alliance. In this, he is simply a man on the run who's dragged to the dirt even more by his adopted father, Darth Vader, and he is a man in search of his own identity and trying to find meaning and what it is that he is meant to be and what he's supposed to go and do.
I sense something. A presence I've not felt since... Oh, no. Oh, wait, sorry. It was just a sicky burp. It's cool, I swallowed it back. In the original Star Wars Force Unleashed, we got to visit many different worlds and slaughter their inhabitants, including the Wookiee homeworld of Kashyyyk, the junk-strewn factory world Raxus Prime, and even the Death Star. Where can we expect to go on our Jedi jaunts this time around?
You get to visit the cloner world of Kamino, which was seen in Star Wars Episode 2. In fact, it's funny because the Star Wars The Force Unleashed that whole franchise is very based around a Empire Strikes Back type aesthetic that feels a lot like the original trilogy in terms of the pacing and the dialogue and the way the characters talk to each other. You know, the fact that we all talk with like a 1940s clip to our dialogue. You know, like in the original film. You know, can't get out that way. Looks like I'll find an escape route. You know, and but the irony is that while we're creating something that is meant to feel very much like the original films, the planets and locations in this one are from the prequels. I think entirely so, well, with one exception. And I think that's kind of cool because it really should be a blend of the two, because this takes place between the prequel trilogy and the original. So there should be elements of both in this version of Star Wars that we're giving you.
Elements of both the original trilogy and the prequels? Let's just hope it's mainly more from the originals rather than the lame Hayden Christensen Poutfest prequels. Although, getting the chance to lightsaber Jar Jar Binks would actually be pretty cool. Hey, Missa gonna chop your arms off, Jar Jar. Talking of lightsabers, do I spy the apprentice wielding two this time around?
The lightsaber is doing a lot more in this one. In fact, I have two that you can see. And yeah, people are getting dismembered in this game. Simply something that never occurred to us as something that was possible to put in the game. We didn't think we'd get away with it. Well, we're getting away with it, man. People are getting arms cut off and sometimes heads, and it's gruesome. There's a new force power called Mind Trick, where it's sort of like the apprentice's stamp on that iconic power, where Obi-Wan Kenobi said, you know, you don't need to see my identification. The apprentice goes, you kind of need to jump off a cliff. Jump off a cliff. We're over there. Jump off the cliff. And they oblige. It's pretty funny.
Sam Witwer, only you could be so bold. Assisted suicide isn't funny, it's a serious crime. Since its release, Star Wars Force Unleashed 2 has unfortunately been seeing mediocre reviews popping up on the internets, which say that the action elements have overshadowed the plot and characterization, making it a bit shallow, and that the locations are less imaginative than in the first, meaning it's a bit of a repetitive button basher with no soul. But come on, it's Star Wars, so however it plays, die-hard fans will snap this up quicker than you can say, "It's a trap!"